This is part 4 of why I think Sam Reid is perfect as the Vampire Lestat. I will focus on episode 6. I'm going to talk about the scenes that I think better emphasize Sam Reid acting skills. Episode 6. Like angels put in hell by God. The gift scene. Lestat leaves his home out of shame for what he did to Louis and Claudia. He has come back to give Louis a gift. When Louis makes it clear he doesn't want to speak with him by throwing his coffin on the street, Sam Reid manages to make this scene a funny one, thanks to his reaction of annoyance and disbelief. Sam Reid's charming personality comes through. Did I mention that Lestat is looking dashing in this scene? I have to say, if I was lucky enough to be in Louis' shoes, I would have needed all the willpower of the universe to stop me from running straight into his arms. I'm nothing without you. Lestat comes with a gift and heartfelt words to convince Louis and Claudia to be taking him into their lives again. Lestat is looking stunning in this scene. He tells Louis and Claudia that he is nothing without them, that he has changed. Lestat in this moment speaks directly to Louis, telling him, "If you want me to go away, just say so. I'll obey you. I'll leave your life forever." Louis stays silent the entire time. I'm convinced Louis would have gone straight to Lestat's arms if he was alone in that moment. Unfortunately for Lestat, he is not convincing them to welcome him into the family again. Claudia snaps and throws away the keys of the car. When they are going away, Lestat looks at Louis with longing and heartbreak. He obviously misses his soulmate. This is beautifully done by the talented and stunning Sam Reid. You swam the Mississippi to find me. Louis comes bursting to Antoinette's apartment angry at Lestat for giving him this romantic gift, a recording inviting him to come to him but using his lover's voice. Lestat in this scene looks sensual and captivating. He is only wearing a sheet to cover part of his beautiful and sculptured body. There was no way on earth Louis could have resisted Lestat's passionate personality. Lestat is clearly moved by the intensity and care Louis is showing for him. When Lestat asks Louis, "Did you swim the Mississippi to find me?" Lestat's expression is of disbelief and happiness that his beloved Louis cares for him. Sam Reid gives us a wonderful performance in this scene, showing us with just one look how he feels. Lestat monologue. Sam Reid's performance in here is outstanding. We are moved by Lestat's horrific experience. He explains to Louis and Claudia that he didn't want this dark gift. He was forced into it by a mad vampire named Magnus. Lestat tells them he was locked up in a tower for days with corpses that looked like him while he waited for death. Death didn't come. Instead, Magnus turned him into a vampire. Shortly after that, Magnus kills himself, leaving him alone with a fortune but without any kind of guidance to this new form of life. Lestat tells them he managed to survive this horrific experience because he has a talent for endurance. Watching Lestat talking about his traumatic experience with Magnus while he is all covered with bruises from Louis beating him earlier, it makes this experience more harrowing to watch. Lestat's piercing blue eyes stand out to me. They work perfectly to convey Lestat's painful story. Sam Reid's performance is magnificent. Lestat and Louis sleeping together in the coffin. Sam Reid's performance in here is done in a very subtle and beautiful way. It's one of those scenes that last seconds but is very telling of how much Lestat worships Louis. The way Lestat is lovingly looking at him while he is gently caressing Louis' hair is a sweet and intimate moment done beautifully by Sam Reid. The chess scene. Sam Reid masterfully shows us contempt through his eyes. Lestat is upset with Claudia because she is mentioning personal experiences from his past, specifically about his first love, Nicholas. He is clearly upset by the mention of Nikki. We can tell is a very painful experience for Lestat to remember. This exchange goes on until Lestat wins the chess game and is fed up with Claudia's attitude, so he stands and leaves. The entire scene is done flawlessly by the elegant and beautiful Sam Reid. The orgasmic scene. Lestat and Louis' love scenes lasted a few seconds, but it had some of the most beautiful expressions of pleasure I ever seen. Being able to portray true passion is one of the most difficult things to convey for an actor. I have watched many erotic scenes from queer movies and shows that unfortunately are done by very bad actors. So even if the scenes are explicit, you don't feel anything when you are watching them because they have no soul. We can safely say Lestat and Louis' love scenes have a heart. Thanks to the passionate performances of Sam Reid and Jacob Anderson. Tickets, please. This scene in particular is what made me realize Sam Reid was a superb actor. Until this moment, I had not been scared of him. Sam Reid's stage presence is enough to cause us fear. This scene is just a complete pleasure to watch. His theatrical entrance to the train car, holding the head of the ticket collector as if he was a puppet, moving his mouth to say the famous line, "Tickets, please." This is masterfully done by Sam Reid. The theater kid made his appearance once again. All of his body language is wonderful to see. It is fair to say Lestat has a very wicked sense of humor. The rest of the scene is wonderful as well. The moment when Lestat is menacingly telling Claudia, "You leave without saying goodbye," again, is so funny. This scene is full of tension, but Sam Reid manages to put humor in it. Lestat is in full predator scary mode in this scene, but he still managed to charm us. Sam Reid acting in here is pure perfection. The checkmate scene. Sam Reid beauty and his velvet voice are so distracting to me. This man beauty is unreal. I remember the first time I saw this scene, I was like completely hypnotized by him. Remember the face Paul makes when Lestat is talking to him in episode 1? Well, that's the perfect representation of me watching Lestat in this scene. I guess it's more fitting to say I was respectfully admiring him. My mind was trying to focus on what Claudia was telling to Louis, but I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't stop myself from staring at him. I was like, look at those beautiful blue eyes, and so on. You get the idea. I did manage to understand what the scene was about, despite the distractions. One of the things I love about this scene is the way Lestat is looking at Claudia with so much disdain and disbelief of how badly she is playing at chess. Sam Reid is doing good use of his long fingers and nails in this scene. The way he moves them here, I find it so charming. This little details are the kind of thing that makes a good actor to me. The next scene is when Lestat realized Claudia win the game. Lestat's face in this moment is pure gold. He is in complete disbelief she managed to win the game. When Claudia refuses to finish the game, this sends Lestat into a complete rage mode. Sam Reid does a magnificent job going from disbelief to pure rage. That's it for now. Thank you for watching.